Hey everybody, how are you doing? This is S. Anthony Thomas. This is the S. Anthony Thomas Show. And you know me, I don't like to do long intros. Basically, I'm just going to talk about, in this episode, the similarities between your butt and the business and how you should go with the Camry and not necessarily the flashy car. If you listen to the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, let's just get right to it. Are you ready? Of course you are. Let's do it. All right, everybody, this is S. Anthony. Obviously, this is the S. Anthony Thomas Show. Let's just get into this, okay? I don't like to waste time. I like to get right to the nitty-gritty. A lot of times you see people, you hear people, and what they do is they compare people to inanimate objects, anthropomorphize. We do that all the time, We compare our girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, and wives. We compare them to vehicles, right? If they're just a regular good person, solid person, you call them a Camry. Oh, he or she's a Toyota Camry, right? Right? And you say that like that's a bad thing. But if you really think about it, I guess Hondas are like that too. The kind of car that regular people get, that regular people can afford. Yes, I'm a Camry owner, but that has nothing to do with why I'm using that as an example. Yes, it is. By the way, this is not a Camry commercial, just making a point. But the thing about those reliable cars is they're cute, right? Gorgeous? No. Cute? Absolutely. And they just don't break down. Right? When you put your key into the ignition and you twist it, it's going to start up. You know it. Right? If you've gone from a broken down jalopy that sucked from the beginning to a Toyota Camry or one of those reliable cars, you know what happens? You get spoiled with it. You used to be in the car. I remember being in the car with a friend of mine. We literally held the door closed with a coat hanger. Not even kidding. Couldn't even have the windows rolled up. You literally would have to close the door, and we would take a hanger and spin that, twist the hanger around again and again and again and again, really tightly to keep the doors closed. And whoever wasn't driving had to get out of the window like the Dukes of Hazzard. Not a big deal during the summertime or in the fall. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Right? Because Lord knows nobody was stealing that car. Why would you break in? Wasn't the radio in there in the first place? Right? But when we did gigs in the wintertime, winter in the Northeast Corridor, oh no. Ooh, driving down the freeway at 70 miles an hour when outside the air temperature is 20 degrees and the gig's an hour and a half away from your house. Not good, not good. Then you start making some okay money, not a lot of money, but enough money to pay your bills. You're doing pretty good, and you go get a Toyota Camry. Oh. When you get in the beginning, you feel like you're Rockefeller. You feel rich because you got a car. I remember the first time I bought my first brand new car, man, I felt like I was the bee's knees. I thought I was the man, right? Got in that car, turned it, and it just came on. Weren't any weird sounds coming from the engine. Why? Because it was a new engine and a good car. Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, it was great. And just like anything else, when you have something that's reliable, it's always good. Always good. Never bad, never awesome. Always good to very good. And you get spoiled. I remember when I would actually have to have a moment of silence with my old car, I should say. I'd put the key in the ignition, and me and the passenger, we kind of look at each other as if to say, hope this thing starts. You'd have that look in your face like, ah, and you twist that. And it would start, and we'd high five, yeah, clack, which is kind of dumb because if the daggone thing barely starts when you're near your house, why in the blue heck are you driving 125 miles to do a gig in a car, whether you don't know whether it starts or not? Do the shows, have a great time, get back in the car. Oh, reality sets. You open up the trunk, you pull out one of many straightened down hangers that you got to use to spin around like I just explained to hold the door closed, right? And your dumb friend doesn't realize maybe he should have gotten in the car in the first place, and he doesn't want to crawl over the center stack of the car, so he has to climb into the window like the Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, Oh, you put the key in the ignition. You look at each other as if to say, ah, ha, ha, I hope this starts. And it went 6 times you were at home, and now you're on time 11. Oh, no. 10, 11. Oh, yeah, it starts. Your high five. We're going to make it back home. Yeah. Fast forward to finally getting a new car. And at first, even though it's a brand new car, I'm driving to a gig with the same guy. He's like, oh, you got the new one. Oh, man, that's great. Yeah, man, we finally driving in a real car, man. This is great. It's fantastic, right? And I put my key into ignition, and out of habit, we literally looked at each other as if to say, I hope it starts. Twisted it. Not even that much noise. Why? Brand new engine. Oh, yeah. And we go to the gig. I got the air. I got the heat on. I'm playing music because this thing actually has heat and a radio. All the tires are the same color. Don't have to use a hanger in there. None of that crap. Oh, I remember the days. That was my first new car when it was in my 20s. It was fantastic and beautiful and double, incredible and fantastic. Yeah. And it was reliable. It's like my Camry now, reliable. I put the key in, it starts, that's it. I don't have to think about it. Right on in, bam, starts. And it's an older car because I hold on to cars until they fall apart. And this thing is just keeps on going. And everything's fantastic. And sometimes we call a person that we're dating a Camry. Sometimes we say that, if you've dated a lot of people and they're horrible and you're like, I can't stand dating horrible people. I want to be with somebody who's cute and reliable. And you get the person who's in your mind and in your description to your friends, a Camry. It's fantastic. Because everything's going to be at least good all the time. You come home, they're in a good mood, right? They got a good personality, right? They're sitting at the table. Hey, let's do these bills together. They're doing the bills with you, right? You got the money. They got the money. Everything's fantastic and incredible, right? When it comes to romantic times, you get in there and take care of business. Very, very good. Wow, that was awesome. Everything's great and incredible and fantastic and incredible. But sometimes we get so bored with someone being good all the time. Not me. I love Camrys. But sometimes some people can't stand that. They need the excitement. Ooh. They would actually prefer the excitement subconsciously. Prefer the excitement of the broken down car because they didn't know whether it was going to start or not. But some people want the exciting, the new, the flashy. Oh, I got to have the flashy car with the double flashiness and the double flash and the double flashing and incredible, the chrome and the double thing. And they dump the Camry and they get the flashy car. And for a second, it's great. They get to stand outside their car and their friends look at the car. Whoa, you got the new double fladoopy-lop. That's right. I got the fladoopy-lop. Oh, man, that's great and incredible. Man, I'm driving the faloopy-lop. You were just jealous. You get in the faloopy-lop. You step on the gas. Go 0 to 60 in 1/1000th of a second. You know what I'm saying? You actually bust through the space-time continuum. That's how fast the car goes. All right, you go back, you see dinosaurs, and you go, I probably should slow the car down. You go back in time, and you go back to present day. That's how good the car is. Got the seats that not only does it give you a massage, it tells you how nice your butt is. Your butt is nice. Man, this car is great. Not only does this car give me a massage, it says nice things about my butt. This is fantastic, incredible. Yeah. Has seat warmers in it, yeah, for all the seats, right? The radio, not only does the radio play music, it high-fives you when it knows you like a song. Where's this hand coming from? I was going to high-five you. That's what this car can do. Pow! This is fantastic, right? And it's great. You start thinking, man, I can't believe I had that punk Camry when I could have this faloopy-lop. This faloopy-lop is the best, and this is the 2022 faloopy-lop. You're daggone right. I spent the extra money, got the faloopy-lop. Oh. You got a flat tire. Oh, not a big deal. Not a big deal. There is no jack in this, and there is no spare tire. Oh, got to get it towed. Hello, towing company. Yeah, I have a faloopy-lop. Oh, you got a faloopy-lop. Oh, we can't use a regular tow truck on that. It'll tear the transmission out. We have to have a special helicopter designed specifically for loopy-lop cars, and it's going to pick it up and fly it there. Don't worry, we have a helicopter in the area, and we're going to fly your faloopy-lop to the repair station. Oh, that's great. Yeah, okay, that'll be $2,000, but that's whoa. A tow shouldn't cost more than a couple hundred. What do you think? You got a Camry? oh, oh, they take the car to the station and they all get you a flat tire. And how much is the tire? That'll be $700. Whoa. It only cost me $66 for a tire on my Camry. Well, this is a falloopy lot, buddy. Right? Oil changes, $2,000. Tire rotations, $1,500. What the heck, right? And as it turns out, the car breaks down all the time. You changed the oil at 3,001 miles, and they said 3,000 miles. Well, I changed it at 3,001 miles. Well, that's going to avoid the warranty, buddy. That'll be $5,000. What the heck? This is just too much trouble. Exactly. Because we go for the flashy, we believe bull crap too daggone much. And it's not the only place where we believe the flashy crap, right? I'm in the process of working. I want to get working out, I should say. I want to get myself back in shape, and I've already been in shape. I know what it's like to be a fat guy and a super fit guy and then a fat guy again. I know what that's like. And the next time I'm going to be super fit guy and stay there because I can't do it anymore, right? I'm not as big a mess as I was before, but I'm not fit right now the way I need to be fit, and I'm going to get there. But having done it before, I know how difficult it is. You turn on the TV, and they give you all of that crap about, I worked out for 80 straight minutes. I haven't worked out since high school, but I used this particular thing, and I worked out 80 straight minutes and lost 9 pounds in 3 seconds. Yeah, shut up. When you work out, it's hard. It's difficult. It takes a long time. And a lot of times, when you work out and you diet, it's very, very similar to starting a business, right? Your butt and a business are almost exactly the same in many, many ways. You're going to probably have to start and fail 3, 4, 5, 6 times before the time it actually works. You're going to start that diet, fail. Somebody's going to hand you some cake, gulp, right? You're going to start working out. F that. I'm going to that party and drinking this just juice, all of that crap, calories and all of that crap. You know what I'm talking about. Right? You got, hey, is that the new pina colada with a whole cake in it? As a matter of fact, it is. And if you can eat the whole cake, you get to drink free. Well, consider this drink free. You know what I'm talking about. Right? And in your mind, you started working out. You even bought workout clothes. You're wearing workout clothes right now. But you didn't work out. But wearing the workout clothes is the same thing, right? And going to the gym and staying on a bike for 2 minutes and then getting into a conversation that lasts 2 hours and going home. That's the same as working out, right? To have that guy, no. It's like a business. You start your business and it's going pretty good in the beginning. The first week you open up the restaurant, right? And because there's a lot of walk through traffic, people kind of pour into the restaurant to try it out and they like it. Oh, they say great things, but they do not come back. They don't come back because the restaurant sucks. They don't come back because, as it turns out, that was a big tourist group that was staying in town and they happen to like your restaurant because it reminded them of the food back at home. And you didn't know that at the time. You thought, oh, my restaurant is starting off hot. I'm the man. I'm the best. I'm going to hire some people at that nobody comes in. You get 17 customers a day and your break-even number is 90. Oh, and you got to lay off people. Ooh, and the people that are there overworked. Oh, and they all quit. Ooh, and then you got to go back and cook and serve the food at the same time. Ooh, and you're losing your life savings. And you got to shut it down. Your next business is something else, and your next business is something else, and your next business is something else. And each time it fails. Your first diet, you did pretty good. You lost 5 pounds. You got complacent. You got cocky and gained 7. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got to start it over again and again and again and again until it sticks. Your butt and a business are very, very similar. Sometimes when you want to do a successful renovation, it requires more effort than you think. When you want to start a successful business, it requires more effort than you think. And sometimes you have people that encourage you. Come on, you can do it. One more push-up. Oh, I'm encouraged by your... you did it. right? You'll have friends at a support system, and the momentum kicks in, and your diet was doing good, and now you lost 15, 20 pounds. You actually feel better. Your doctor takes you off of the high blood pressure medications if you're on it, right? Or if you're not on it, your doctor give you some compliments. You're doing good, Jan. Thank you, doctor. Keep doing what you're doing. Your blood work looks fantastic. Oh, thanks a lot. You keep doing this. It's going to be great. Right? You start off a business. You got your friends and family. They support you. They tell people, and a bunch of people start coming, and momentum picks up, and everything's great in the good scenarios. But let's be honest. We know what the scenarios are most of the time, don't we? Right? You're starting a business, and the people around you are used to having access to you whenever they wanted. You would drive to their house to drop off something. You'd help them out with a problem that they could help themselves with. All of a sudden, they're telling you all these stories about people who are doing business and discouraging you. Well, most of the time it doesn't work. You should probably stop and get this job at the place with the thing. Right? Come on, man. You're out with your boys. Have another cupcake. Come on, have some more of this pizza. Come on, man. It's not a big deal. You're 45 years old. You're supposed to gain a little weight. Look at the rest of us. We all got guts. What's the problem? I know you want to improve your life and elongate your life and make a better version of yourself. But if you do that, it'll make us feel bad because we'll have guts. You'll have a six-pack, and we don't like that. This is just our subconscious talking. Consciously, we're giving you half behind, half measure encouragement, but you know what we really want. That's why I'm handing you this cupcake rolled up in a piece of pizza. Take care. But all I'm saying is, like in your romantic life, sometimes we want the flashy thing. When quite frankly, we could literally just get the Toyota Camry and get the cramming creature comforts. Get the Toyota Camry, but get the better sound system, right? Get the Toyota Camry and get the track lighting on the inside of the Toyota Camry. Get the Toyota Camry with the GPS and the double quadruple GPS and all of that crap. You don't need to spend that extra money on that other thing. Or in the case of a relationship, go for somebody flashy because they got a nice ass, even though you didn't even investigate their character. Now, in some cases, you go after the flashy person, and you'll be very, very fortunate. You'll get the loop-de-lop car, and it'll be fantastic, right? It doesn't break down. It's a good car. As it turns out, it's an expensive car, but it's a good car. But in a lot of occasions, you're kind of better off with the Camry, with the track lighting and the upgraded sound system. What I mean by that is, when I say upgraded sound system, I'm not talking about somebody getting plastic surgery or something stupid like that. I'm just saying, if there's any kind of problems with excitement, don't dump the person, because we should do some more exciting things. And the person, yeah, that'd be great. Let's go out and do some stuff. Bang, that's your track lighting. Hey, let's travel a little bit. I love my hometown, but let's go travel a little bit. Hey, that sounds great. I didn't know you like to travel like that. You never asked. Bang, there you go. You're upgrading the Toyota Camry. They're upgrading you. It's getting better. You don't have to go get the loop-de-lop. You can have the Toyota Camry and hook that sucker up. Yeah, I said it. And it's the same thing with your diet and exercise and all of that crap. You know what I'm talking about. Your friends in the beginning don't want you to make a change, but once they see you make a change and make an improvement and you're serious about it, and what they say means nothing to you, you still love them, but the part of them that is putting the negativity on you, that is trying to discourage you, the one that's handing you that slice of pizza when you're trying not to eat that crap, nah, I'm cool, man. Come on, mate. No, serious, bro. I'm not going to do that. Okay, that's all right. More for me. Then all of a sudden, those same people are encouraging you. And really, 6 weeks later, you're going to break a little bit, and you're going to start sliding that cheesecake towards you, and they're gonna go, sliding some cheesecake, huh? Okay, Mr. Six-Pack, you eat some cheesecake now? You know what, you're right, I'm not gonna eat the cheesecake. This is the same person who rolled up a cupcake and a piece of pizza. Now he's browbeating your punk behind to keep you away from that cheesecake. Oh, how things change. But the thing is, it all starts with the decisions we make about ourselves, right? Right? I have people right now that realize that I'm not going to be eating the same kind of crap. And they go, come on, man, have one little. And I'm going, nope, not going to do it. Hey, you don't want a soda? Nope. Right? And I've never been the kind of person that went out of my way to try to get someone flashy for myself. I like attributes of a human being. The packaging doesn't matter as much. Obviously, you want to be attracted to a person, but the packaging matters a lot less than the internals, right? Imagine you have a flashy car with a bleeped up engine, or just a regular cute car with a fantastic, unbreakable, unstoppable engine that just won't break down. Is always going to be reliable. You change the oil, you change the spark plugs when you're supposed to, and it just won't stop. You find a person who's really good for you and good to you. Because what a person looks like after a while, and I've been there before, and this is no disrespect. I've had some girlfriends that were just physically, when you looked at them, would blow your face off. Devastating. Oh my God. The kind of women, they're my age now, but if back in the day, if Instagram was around, the kind of women that they would put pictures up on Instagram, not even dressed scantily clad, just regular clothes, a jogging outfit, and they probably wind up with thousands and thousands of followers just by looking at them. And the funny thing about it was, luckily for me, I'm more about what's on the inside, because as devastating as they were to look at, I got used to that. You see somebody naked enough, yes, your body's spectacular and incredible and double incredible, but I've seen it thousands of times. I still want to get it on with you. I'm still going to try to put my car in the garage. I love putting my car up in your garage. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy that. It's fantastic and great. But the reason it's fantastic and great is because of how much I care about you, not because of the form. Because you get used to it. I know people that have acquired massive wealth, not like Bill Gates, Elon Musk wealth, but doing really good. They got M's, if you understand what I'm saying. M's, right? And, well, they weren't close friends of mine, but I knew them back in the day. And the funny thing about it was they came from humble beginnings. And having those M's, oh, they bought this, that, and I'm going to buy 6 of these and 12 of these and 25 of these. I don't even like them. I just bought them to set them on fire to prove that I had the money. They did that. And after a while, a year later, they had the money and it was just, okay, I got money now. And what happened was they went right back to being their normal selves. Nicer house, nicer car, but the money was just kind of a thing now. They just had money. It wasn't really that big of a deal after a while. You go back to your normal level of happiness, no matter how much money you have. That's why you see a lot of people that are really, really loaded out the behind. And the people that were happy when they got the money and they got used to the money, they were still happy. The people that were miserable, you know what, when they got the money, they get the money, they were excited for about 6 months to a year. Then they settle right back down to being miserable, you know what, because they were unhappy about everything. Hey, but you got all the money. Yeah, but you don't understand. Yeah, but miserable knuckleheads before, miserable knuckleheads after. Now, what is my point as I come to the close of this podcast? Your butt and your business are basically the same thing, right? It's not what people say it is. You got to get in there and you got to live it yourself. Don't listen to other people if they're telling you stupid crap. Don't listen to other people if they're trying to discourage you from going from point A to point B. You know you got to get to point B, right? You want to start that business? Start the daggone thing. It may not work out. Maybe that business wasn't for you. So what? You'll find out what it is and then you'll succeed at it, and then that'll be the end of that. Right? If you want to work out and get in shape and eat right and all that crap, you got to do it for you. Don't do it because you're trying to impress somebody. Because what about that person isn't impressed? Right? Do it because you want to feel good and you want to live longer. That's the reason. A lot of times we do things for people outside of ourselves and don't realize that the most important person, the person we need to impress, is us. You dig? Of course you do. Now, this episode is officially over right now, but what I want to say before I sign off is I want to thank you very, very much, you cool people. You've been fantastic to me. Thank you for spreading the word. And for the new people, if you like this podcast, and you do, make sure you tell friends and family about this podcast. We want to spread the word and build a community around the podcast, my friends. Rate and review this podcast. I would appreciate it. Much love to you, and I will see you again next time. Take care. All right. Thanks again for coming back. Much love to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do. And I will see you again next time. Thank you for everything. Love you. See you later. Take care.